killer could be sitting next to you. Not in a movie, not in a game, but in real life. And you wouldn't even know it. This is the scary truth about how killers walk among us every single day today. We're talking about something serious. Something most people don't think about until it's too late. It's called a killer among us. We're not talking about ghosts, monsters, or fake horror stories. This is about real people, real situations, where someone dangerous was hiding in plain sight. And nobody noticed. Hidden in plain sight. Let's start with this. Most killers don't look like killers. They're not walking around with scary faces or creepy clothes. In fact, they look normal. They smile. They work jobs. They even go to parties or help neighbors. So why don't people notice? Because we trust what we see, and what we see usually looks normal. This is the danger. People judge others by how they act on the outside. But the truth is, some of the most dangerous people are the ones who hide it best. How they blend in. Many killers don't want attention. They stay quiet. They follow rules. They keep to themselves. That way, no one suspects them. Some are really good at pretending. They fake emotions. They copy normal behavior. They even make friends. This makes them invisible. Not because no one sees them, but because no one thinks they could be dangerous. People say, he was such a nice guy. Or, she didn't seem like the type. But the truth is, there is no type. Anyone can hide the truth if they try hard enough. Warning signs we miss. So, are there warning signs? Yes, but they are easy to miss. Here are a few common ones. They lie often, even about small things. They don't feel guilty when they hurt others. They like to control people. They lack empathy. They don't care how others feel. They are secretive, they hide things or avoid questions. Of course, not everyone with these signs is a killer. But when you see many of them together, it's a red flag. The problem is most people ignore these signs. Why? Because they don't want to believe someone close to them could be dangerous. The power of denial. Denial is powerful. It makes us blind to the truth. Even when the signs are there, we often make excuses. He's just having a bad day. She would never do that. I've known him for years, he's fine. But here's the truth. Length of time doesn't equal safety. You can know someone for years and still not know what they are hiding. This is why denial is dangerous. It lets the killer stay close, without suspicion, without questions, and without consequences. Real-life examples. Let's talk about real life. There have been teachers, doctors, lawyers, even police officers who turned out to be killers. People trusted them. They were respected. They had no criminal records, but they were hiding something deadly. It's shocking, but it's true. Sometimes, even their own families didn't know. And when the truth came out, everyone asked the same thing. Because killers know how to hide. And most people don't know what to look for. How to stay safe. So what can you do? You don't need to live in fear, but you do need to be aware. Here are some tips. Trust your gut. If something feels off about someone, don't ignore it. Look for patterns. One weird thing isn't always a sign, but repeated behavior matters. Ask questions. People who hide things often avoid personal questions. Watch how they treat others. Kind to you, but cruel to others? That's a warning sign. Don't be afraid to speak up. If you feel unsafe or see something wrong, tell someone. Staying safe doesn't mean being scared. It means being smart. It means being careful with who you trust. Why this matters? You might be thinking, this won't happen to me. But the truth is, danger doesn't always knock on the door. Sometimes, it's already inside. At school, at work, even at home. That's why we need to talk about it. That's why A Killer Among Us isn't just a scary title. It's a reminder to stay alert. Not everyone is who they appear to be. Some people wear masks every day, not to entertain, but to deceive. So the next time you meet someone new, or even when you think about the people around you, remember this. It's not about being paranoid. It's about being aware. Because behind the smile, behind the normal life, there could be a killer among us. We often trust people too quickly, but trust should be earned, not given right away. It's okay to take your time before trusting someone fully. Pay attention to their actions, not just their words. Remember, dangerous people don't wear signs. They don't warn you. They just blend in. And that's why we have to stay aware. Thanks for watching. If this video made you think, give it a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon.